What years were O-Pee-Chee cards produced? If you are curious about the history of O-Pee-Chee cards and when they were produced, you are in for an interesting journey. O-Pee-Chee has been a significant player in the world of sports collectibles, especially in Canada. The story begins in the early 1930s, when the company first started making ice hockey cards in 1933. This was the beginning of a long tradition of card production that would capture the hearts of collectors. The first recognized hockey card set from O-Pee-Chee is often cited as the 1951-52 O-Pee-Chee hockey set. This set became a landmark for collectors and is still sought after today. If you are a hockey fan or a card collector, this set is a must-know. In addition to hockey cards, O-Pee-Chee also ventured into baseball cards. They produced their first baseball cards as early as 1934. One of the notable promotional sets was the Canadian Butterfinger series, which featured baseball players and was quite popular. From the mid-1960s through 1992, O-Pee-Chee produced annual baseball card sets. These sets were closely aligned with Topps designs due to a marketing agreement. This made O-Pee-Chee baseball cards the Canadian counterpart to Topps cards during this period. It was a great way for Canadian collectors to enjoy the same players and designs as their American counterparts. In the realm of hockey, O-Pee-Chee continued to produce cards regularly through the 1980s and early 1990s. They released both standard and premier hockey series in the early 1990s, which were very well received. The brand also produced hockey cards intermittently into the early 2000s. Topps continued to offer O-Pee-Chee branded hockey inserts and parallels until the 2003-04 season. After 2006, O-Pee-Chee shifted its focus back to ice hockey cards following an agreement with Upper Deck. This partnership emphasized the production of National Hockey League cards, which are still popular among collectors today. Historically, O-Pee-Chee cards are known for their bilingual backs, featuring both English and French text. This unique aspect made them a staple in Canadian sports collectibles. To summarize the timeline, O-Pee-Chee cards were produced starting in the early 1930s, with key hockey sets emerging in 1951-52. Baseball cards began in 1930 and continued annually from 1965 to 1992. Hockey cards were regularly produced through the 1980s and early 1990s, with some production continuing until the early 2000s. After 2006, the focus returned to hockey cards under the Upper Deck partnership. This timeline showcases O-Pee-Chee's important role in the world of sports collectibles, particularly for hockey and baseball fans.